Chapter 22 Reinventing the Way We Do Church. Recognizing Counterfeit Revival, Part 2. Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. Matthew 7:15. In the ancient Aesop fables, we find the story of a hungry wolf looking for a lamb-chop dinner. Time and time again, this wolf approached a flock of sheep only to be recognized and driven away. Discouraged and distraught, and feeling even more hungry, he finally thought of a brilliant plan. Taking Auntie Wolf's sheepskin rug from off her floor, he wrapped it about himself and started off. This time he approached the flock slowly and began by eating grass along with the sheep. Yuck, he thought. Eating grass is disgusting. But he knew eating grass would be worth it once he captured a tasty lamb. As the wolf was now cleverly disguised, the sheep did not recognize the newest member of their flock, and when nighttime came, he was herded into the fold along with the sheep, just what he had hoped for. One of the baby lambs complained to his mother, "That sheep doesn't smell right. I think something is wrong." But the little lamb was only hushed. "Don't be rude," his mother scolded. "Mind your own business." The wolf just smiled to himself. Soon, very soon, when the shepherd went home, the wolf would be having scrumptious lamb for dinner. However, Mr. Wolf was in for a big surprise, for that night, the shepherd decided he wanted lamb for dinner too, and spying what appeared to be the biggest sheep in the flock, the shepherd plucked the wolf right out of the fold. We can chuckle at the ironic twist to the ending of this story, but in reality this fable is no laughing matter. The Apostle Paul writes to the church elders at Ephesus, "Take heed therefore unto yourselves, and to all the flock, over the which the Holy Ghost hath made you overseers, to feed the church of God, which he hath purchased with his own blood. For I know this, that after my departing shall grievous wolves enter in among you, not sparing the flock." Acts 20:28 and 29. Christ warned, "Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves." Matthew 7:15. The class of prophets here described profess to be Christians. It is obvious that they have the form of godliness and appear to be laboring for the good of souls. But their doctrines lead people not only to complacency and spiritual compromise, but they also lead the flock away from truth. Speaking of these false prophets in sheep's clothing, Paul continued to warn the believers, "For if he that cometh preacheth another Jesus, whom we have not preached, or if ye receive another spirit, which ye have not received, or another gospel, which ye have not accepted, such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of Christ. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Therefore it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works." 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 4, 13 to 15. It's important to know how to recognize false teachers. Teachers who give us a new kind of fire and a new kind of gospel. The above Bible passage tells us how. Now let's consider more of what is happening in Christianity today.